Did you know that in 2023, the global dropshipping market size reached over $200 billion? But what does that mean for individual entrepreneurs like you? In today's video, we'll dive into the pros and cons of dropshipping versus traditional e-commerce to help you decide which business model suits you best. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more insights on thriving in the e-commerce world. Let's get started. What is dropshipping and what is e-commerce? Dropshipping is like being a shopkeeper who doesn't need to keep any items in the store. When a customer buys something from you, you order it from someone else who sends it directly to the customer. Suppose you set up a website to sell cool phone cases. You don't actually have any phone cases at home or in a warehouse. When someone orders a case from your site, you contact the supplier, who then ships the case directly to your customer. E-commerce means selling and buying stuff over the internet. This can be anything from everyday household items to sporting equipment, where the seller might have the items in a big storage area or warehouse and sends them out to buyers themselves. Like someone who sells handmade candles through their own website. They make the candles, store them at home, and whenever someone orders, they pack and ship the candles themselves. How much can you potentially earn? Dropshipping doesn't require much money to start, but earning a lot can be tricky. Typically, you might make about 10 to 30% profit on each sale, depending on how much you charge and how much you pay the supplier. E-commerce involves more upfront money because you need to create or buy your products first, and might need a place to store them. However, it can be more profitable in the long run, with profits ranging from 40 to 70% per sale if you manage your costs well and market your products effectively. Pros and cons of dropshipping. 1. Low startup costs. Pros. Dropshipping doesn't need much money to start. You don't have to buy inventory before you sell them, which means you can start a business without a lot of cash. Cons. Although it's cheap to start, you might not make as much money on each sale because many other people are doing the same thing, which is prices down. Also, since you're not buying products in bulk, suppliers might charge you more per item. 2. Ease of starting. Pros. It's really easy to get a dropshipping store up and running. You don't need a warehouse or a physical shop. For example, if you go with a Shopify store, you can get your first month completely free, and even the second month for just $1. So you can have enough time to see how things are working out without having to empty your pockets. Cons. You have less control over how your products look and when they get delivered, because someone else is making and shipping your products. This can sometimes lead to unhappy customers if the product isn't up to par or it arrives late. 3. Scalability. Pros. If your store starts doing well, it's easy to sell more products without worrying about where to keep them. You can grow your business quickly without needing extra space for stock. Cons. As your orders increase, it can become harder to make sure every product is good quality and reaches the customer on time. You're relying on your suppliers to handle larger quantities efficiently, which doesn't always happen. Additional cons of dropshipping. Many dropshippers focus on selling whatever is popular right now, like a certain style of sneakers or a trendy gadget. This means their success is tied to these hot items that might not stay in demand for long. Selling trending products can be like riding a wave, exciting but unpredictable. When the trend fades, sales can drop suddenly, leaving the dropshipper with a significant drop in income. This creates a business environment with little stability, making it hard to plan for the future and causing a lot of stress, as you can never truly rest easy, not knowing what the next day might bring in terms of sales. Beware of scams. The internet is full of scams and misleading information about dropshipping. It's important to be very careful about which methods and software you choose to use. A lot of scams in dropshipping happen when people try to sell you software or plans that claim you can earn a lot of money quickly and without much effort. They make it sound very easy to get rich, but usually these offers are not true and can end up costing you money instead of helping you make it. What to watch out for? Be cautious of any program that asks for a lot of money up front, claiming you'll see big returns instantly. Real business takes time to grow. Watch out for gurus who promise secret formulas to success. Often they make money from selling advice, not from dropshipping. Always check reviews and seek out real testimonials before using any dropshipping software or signing up for courses. So, if you're unsure about what information to trust, or if you need more guidance on dropshipping, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. As someone with inside knowledge, I'm here to point you towards reliable YouTube channels and proven methods, helping you understand what to do and what to avoid. This way, you can navigate dropshipping more safely and effectively. Now let's look at both business models, how it can turn out in the long run. Dropshipping. When you run a dropshipping business, it's tough to hand over tasks to other people. Since you rely on suppliers to handle the products and shipping, you have less control over the business operations. This can make it hard to ensure everything runs smoothly if you want to step back or need help managing the business. Versus, in a traditional e-commerce setup, where you own the inventory, it's easier to delegate tasks. You can hire people to help with specific jobs like packing, shipping, or customer service. This control helps in setting up a structured business where responsibilities can be clearly divided among. And if you set up the operations effectively, you can slowly delegate the entire business and go on vacation without even thinking of the business. Pros and cons of traditional e-commerce. 1. Control over inventory. Pros. When you manage a traditional e-commerce business, you have full say over what products you stock and sell. This means you can choose exactly what items you think your customers will want. Cons. The downside is that it costs a lot of money up front. You need to buy all the inventory before you can sell them, and you also need a place to keep them, like a warehouse, which adds to the cost. 2. Brand building. With your own e-commerce store, you have a great chance to create a strong brand that customers come to recognize and trust. This helps in building a loyal customer base who keeps coming back. However, making a brand that people know and love requires a lot of effort and money. You need to invest in marketing and reaching out to potential customers, which isn't and takes lots of time. 3. Flexibility. Running your own store gives you the flexibility to change prices, run promotions, and adjust your product lineup whenever you want to try to increase sales. But from the other hand, flexibility comes with its own challenges, especially in managing all the details. Keeping track of inventory, handling deliveries, and dealing with customer service can get very complicated as your business grows. To summarize, the pros of dropshipping. Low initial costs. You don't need much money to start. Easy to start. You can set up quickly without a physical store. Scalable. Easy to grow without needing extra space for products. Cons. Low profit margins. Tough competition can reduce earnings. Less control. Limited control over product quality and shipping. Dependency on trends. Relies on selling whatever is currently popular, which can be unstable. The pros of traditional e-commerce. Control over inventory. You choose and manage your stock. Brand building. Greater opportunity to create a loyal customer base. Flexibility. You can adjust prices and promotions easily. Cons. High initial costs. Requires more money up front for inventory and storage. Complex logistics. Managing stock and fulfilling orders can be challenging. Requires significant marketing. Needs investment in marketing to attract and retain customers. Before deciding which business model to choose, think about what you're looking for in a business. Consider how much money you can invest, how much control you want to have, and how much risk you're comfortable with. Both dropshipping and traditional e-commerce have their benefits and challenges, so it's important to pick the one that aligns best with your personal goals and resources. Take your time to evaluate both options to see which one fits better with your vision for your business. Whether it's dropshipping or traditional e-commerce, I wish you good luck. I really trust you to make the best decision for yourself. The fact that you've watched this video until here shows that you are serious and committed. You're not just playing around, you mean business, and that's a big step forward. Remember, the path you choose should fit your goals, budget, and how much effort you're ready to put in. No matter which route you take, you're on your way to becoming a successful business owner. Keep pushing forward, and you'll make it. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to stay determined.